This is your man's the man about town, Petty Murphy, reporting to you live from the back of the classroom with Akata News Network. What is that? Wait a minute. Stay tuned. Breaking news.
Let's go take 19th Street and...
Were acquitted of assaulting motorist Rodney King, even though videotape had shown them beating him 56 times with their batons. The riots lasted 5 days, left 63 people dead, and destroyed or damaged more than 1,000 buildings. Some residents of the city marched today to commemorate those who died and suffered losses in the event. Perhaps surprisingly, 6 out of 10 LA residents believe another civil disturbance is likely in the next 5 years. This according to an ongoing survey conducted by Loyola Marymount University. Joining me from LA to discuss
we fired up! We got a right to resist! We're surrounded right now! Our enemies are surrounding us right now! If they're serious about saying no justice, no peace, let's take to the streets right now! Right now, yeah? The police are an army in our community! They are the real terrorists! They terrorize us! They terrorize our women! They terrorize our children! And right now, they're surrounding us! What are we going to do about it? We got a right to resist, yeah? Let's get organized! Let's get organized, y'all! The police are the real terrorists! The Democrats are the real terrorists! The Republicans are the real terrorists! We gotta get organized! The who means freedom, y'all! Whose streets? Our streets! 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 They say get back! We say fight back! If you angry, don't feel bad about that. If you ain't angry, you should be feeling bad about that. Everybody should be angry. This is not a night.
They're prisoners, right?
And no person in the city, especially if you're of color, should have to worry when your children go out so that they may not be able to come back. It's time for the mayor and the commissioner to act now.
Why are you being arrested? If this man is allowed to become senator, like what he do? Please, give him the power CPR! Corrupt, prejudiced, racist! CPR!
Birmingham was to our strategy in going into Birmingham was to have daily demonstrations that dramatized for the nation what was the nature of segregation. So we'd have a small group going down and picketing the lunch counter. We'd have another group that would go to a bank and they would apply for a job. And when they didn't get the job, they'd kneel down in the bank and pray. So it was a day by day calling attention to what segregation meant.
In this city unless it decides to face the realities of desegregation.
In the nonviolent demonstrations that followed, King and hundreds of protesters were arrested. Then on the second day of the student demonstrations, things turned violent. Police turned high-pressure fire hoses on the young people and set attack dogs on them. Birmingham civil rights leader Reverend Calvin Woods was there.
There had been some dog biting, some beating, some killing. Many people were beaten and spit on and put in jail, lost jobs. But those were minor things compared to what we felt we had to do.
The brutal crackdown was widely televised, and images of the event were seen around the world. Robert Corley says this incident galvanized new support for the civil rights movement.
It was so that's where we started. But now I'm gonna show you where we at.
Employed by the Trump administration has been the use of the Mexican flag, which has become a common symbol among many of the protesters. Once again, whether this is evidence of a foreign invasion or rebellion will likely be up to the courts. We should also keep in mind that the current state of the LA protests is relatively small. According to reporting by the Associated Press, as of time of writing, the protests have mostly been contained to a 5-block stretch of downtown LA. On the 9th of June, President Trump sent 2,000 National Guard and, more notably, 700 Marines to...
With Los Angeles bracing tonight after sweeping immigration raids sparked protests and clashes tonight, a U.S. official now confirming to ABC News 700 Marines are now on their way to Los Angeles to join California's National Guard, which was deployed by the president, not that state's governor. Late this afternoon, a peaceful protest after the arrest of a union leader, but the city is bracing for nightfall. It was a far different scene over the weekend. Protesters setting off fireworks right there, police officers right nearby. A line of self-driving vehicles set on fire. Crowds shutting down the 101 freeway downtown, LAPD officers trying to move them off. The moment a U.S.-based correspondent from Australia reporting on the protests, you can see there she's hit by an officer's rubber bullet. President Trump going over the governor's head, sending the state's National Guard to the scene, and tonight he's now sending hundreds of these U.S. Marines. Our chief
farm yesterday, civilians throwing rocks at military vehicles and agents throwing smoke canisters towards the crowd. And the FBI is now offering a $50,000 reward for information on a person who appeared to shoot at law enforcement, which allegedly happened as agents were raiding a marijuana farm in Camarillo, California. Governor Gavin Newsom has called those raids, quote, inhumane. ABC's Christian Cordero has the latest.
Now, all week I've been talking to the Collin County Democratic Party, told that earlier this week Plano was, oh, we have a friend in front of us, pardon us. We were told that Plano had about 800 people RSVP'd to arrive to this particular No Kings protest. We arrived and saw more than 3,000 people.
In particular, the Trump administration's immigration policies and federal agents going into American cities like Chicago, that is front and center on many people's minds.
At the Atlanta Civic Center for the No Kings protests, you're hearing the crowd screaming behind me. There's a stage right now with some speakers, music going, and a lot of signs, flags, T-shirts, and hats. Everyone voicing their frustrations, at least everyone I've spoken to so far this morning. Now, this is just one protest that's happening all over the country today. What are your hopes that people coming out
and people who are violent, and it really helps to match the absurdity of those statements when we show up and show support in silly inflatable animal costumes.
Absolutely. What does it mean for you to be here today, representing, what you're standing for?
There's so many things, mostly like freedom of speech, of like being able to gather and tell everybody like why we don't like about this administration, and pretty much that being that's a right. Like, we are legit worried we're going to lose, and we're here to prove like we don't want to lose that right.
I am seeing tons of signs, lots of people, some people getting creative. I think I see some dinosaur costumes here as well. But yes, this is a live look at that crowd that is gathering.
There are folks speaking at this time, but my understanding is that after they speak, people are going to start marching around downtown Dallas.
Okay, by now you've seen the striking images.
Where the No Kings protest is just getting underway. It's a bit of a party atmosphere here. There's people in inflatables. I spoke briefly with a unicorn.
The Trump regime's trying to make it seem like a violent protest, and it's clearly not. So we're just having fun and trying to spread positivity.
I talked to a guy who was dressed up as a clown from ICE, who was asking people if they had their to proof of their papers, and when they said no, he shot them with a chemical agent, also known as bubbles. There's a lot of energy down here. I think people are just happy to be able to express how they feel about the current administration.
So yeah, this is where we at now. We went from actual freedom fighters fighting for the freedom and equality of American citizens, natural born citizens, people whose bloodline and lineage tie back here for generations, right? To fighting for the rights of people who entered the country through no port of origin and have no legal standing here. Those two things are not the same. But, okay. But what's crazy is that when we were actually fighting for the rights of actual citizens, you see what they were met with. Now they're running around in inflatable suits like they're in bouncy houses, and it's a fun day at the carnival, right? But hey, it is what it is. I really hope y'all see what it is you're working towards, because once martial law is invoked, you're not going to have anyone to blame except for the people burning flags, setting cars on fire, letting pew-pews go off at federal agents, obstruction. I mean, I could literally piece together footage from all over, people that are actually boots on the ground in these places, and you can see what's really going on that the media doesn't show you. And it's diabolical. It's diabolical. And again, this is happening for non-citizens. And you know what? Never mind. But yeah, it is what it is, man. Y'all keep your eyes to the stars, keep the head on the swivel. Remember, realize, and transparency forces accountability.